Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, hit the notification bell so you never miss any of my other videos. And for today's video, I'm going to be talking about 10-ish different ways of how you can speed up a spiritual awakening, cause yourself to have a spiritual awakening, prompt a spiritual awakening, kind of make the process faster if that is something that you've been feeling like you need to have or have been wanting to have. So if you want to see this video, just keep watching. For today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys 10 different ways to prompt a spiritual awakening, to cause yourself to have a spiritual awakening. Usually spiritual awakenings are very kind of natural processes. You can't really force them to happen or pick when you want to happen. It just kind of happens. But these are just 10 different ways that could potentially cause a spiritual awakening, because of knowing that these are kind of things that help to prompt it or cause it to happen. So number one, disclaimer, I am not telling you to do this. I am not endorsing this behavior or anything. I'm not saying anything else is wrong with it either, but I've heard that a way that people try to get a spiritual awakening is by inducing it with medication through DRUGS's, and there are certain events I've heard that you can go to and you take these substances and it causes you to have a spiritual awakening. It helps induce it, it kind of helps you go into a spiritual awakening. I've heard that they're very useful because someone's there guiding you through the whole process so you don't freak yourself out. Way number two, I would say, is to raise your vibration. Go and learn about spirituality, do things that they tell you to do, like meditate, surround yourself with kind of enlightened objects like crystals and all that kind of stuff. That way your vibration will be raised. That sometimes helps to cause a spiritual awakening. Number three, I would say, is to meditate. So meditation, there are so many different kinds of meditations on YouTube that you can find. So I'm for sure 100% positive that they have some about a guided spiritual awakening or how to induce your spiritual awakening. So hopefully those will help to kind of guide you through having one. If it doesn't have any for specifically that, I'm sure meditating will help to raise your vibration, which will cause a spiritual awakening. Number 4 is to do shadow work. Shadow work is really good because it helps you to focus on your inward, focus on yourself and things that you want to change about your life, and that will help to raise your vibration again. Number 5 is to cleanse your chakras, heal your chakras. If you don't know what chakras are, I can do a video about that. So if you want to hear more about chakras, comment down below and let me know. Chakras are just pretty much different kind of pivotal points in your body that if you raise them, there is so many healthy benefits to it. And each chakra corresponds with a color, so you can kind of play with that with fruits and the colors you wear and whatever, and that will definitely raise your vibration, which will help. Number 6 for spiritual awakening, I would say ask your higher self or spirit guides. So higher self or spirit guides, if you are not into enlightenment or anything like the sort, you're probably like, what is that? That sounds kind of weird. I won't do it. Well, your higher self is pretty much yourself on a different plane who has gone through everything that you want to do and anything you want to get to. So they're a higher level, higher sense of being than you are, but it is you at the same time. I know it's different. Your higher self will definitely tell you how to get a spiritual awakening because they have lived everything that you've done. They know everything from your past, your future, your present. So they will be able to tell you in ways that you can do that. Your spirit guides have like angel beings or whatever, ancestors, whoever who wants to help guide you throughout this life and your journey. So if you ask them questions, they'll be able to help you. They love to help you. They are always around helping you. So I think I'm on number 7. I can't remember. But for number 7, I would say crystals. Surround yourself with crystals and all kinds of spiritual things like that. It helps to raise your vibration. Vibration is key. So if you raise your vibration, there's a good chance that you will be able to have a spiritual awakening. This one is the one that is the most common, number 8. That is how most people have had their spiritual awakening or get to spiritual awakening. It is by going through something seen or deemed as traumatic to you. It sounds scary at first, but it's just anything that you feel devastating or traumatic or kind of felt that is a pretty big part of your life, pretty big change or something just devastating, anything can cause a spiritual awakening to happen. That is how most people do have their spiritual awakening, by something traumatic that happened to them that has kind of triggered them into a spiritual awakening state. So yeah, that is one way. I really don't know how you can induce this, but usually tends to happen when a spiritual awakening tends to happen when you are in that kind of situation where you are just devastating or scary or life-changing. So number 9 is to just change your mindset. Focus on wanting to change and wanting to have that spiritual awakening. It will definitely help you to trigger it because you're trying to do better. So that's when, you're more in alignment with what it is that you want. The universe will give you what it is that you're seeking. So if you just change your life and your mindset, then that you can trigger a spiritual awakening, which is very much the same as like raising your vibration, but just kind of keep your mind focused on what it is that you want, what it is that you kind of looking for in life, and that will help you. And I think I was on 9 or 10, but I'll give you the one last one. If you want to trigger a spiritual awakening, go through things like psychics or Reiki meetings, or just anyone who can kind of like workshop you into state of mind, better life, better self, and that will help to get you to the point of a spiritual awakening. So that is my 10-ish different ways of how to raise your vibration or kind of put yourself in the frame to be ready to have a spiritual awakening. So if you have been thinking that you want to have a spiritual awakening, or you've been hearing about spiritual awakenings and wondered what it is and kind of want to have it for yourself, that is the ways you can have a spiritual awakening. So with all that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. I know I have been gone for so long and haven't posted in a while. Just have been trying to get myself more aligned, and the whole situation, what's happening right now, is also kind of bumming out my motivation to make videos. So I just kind of like took some time to myself, but I believe now that this video is up, I am back and I will be trying to be more consistent with my videos. So if you like this video and you want to see more videos like this and be a part of this spiritual awakening journey, just hit the subscribe button and like this video if you enjoyed it. Bye!